And it was a very long night for everyone, including those tracking the balance of power at the State House.
Our political team has been watching how all of this progressed, and for some more analysis, we head back to Josh McKelvin, who's with John DeStaso.
Yeah, we'll get to the State House in just a minute, but first, John has some really interesting numbers about how people voted in this race. Good to see you. Nice work last night, by the way.
Thank you. Same to you.
Big gap between those who voted in the presidential race, top of the ticket, and those who voted in the Senate race.
Right. The conventional wisdom was that there might be a drop-off from the top of the ticket down. Turns out it's flipped, where about 9,000 more people voted in the Senate race than voted in the presidential race in New Hampshire, which is amazing. So, you know, we don't have the write-ins yet, so there may be a heck of a lot of write-ins, but you know, right now that's what's very interesting. And
by your analysis, we're looking at a gap right now, and the race hasn't officially been called yet, and Kelly Ayotte hasn't conceded the Senate race yet.
Correct.
And we'll see what happens with the recount. But by your analysis, what went wrong for her? In what areas?
Well, there are a few factors. You know, I think that obviously she only lost by 1,023 votes. Okay, so I think there are at least 1,023 Trump supporters who didn't vote for her. That's one factor. Another factor is, you know, there were probably some moderates who didn't like her stance on the U.S. Supreme Court denying Merrick Garland a confirmation hearing. There's also a pretty big conservative movement by an independent named Aaron Day, who got 17,000 votes.
Yeah, 17,000 votes for Aaron Day, who didn't really run a campaign.
I just spoke with him. He said, I don't know how I got that many votes.
And another candidate picked up like 13,000. We're talking about 30,000 votes.
Yeah, someone who no one really seems to know. I mean, no offense to the gentleman, but I mean, he's purely an unknown, whereas Day at least is known to sort of the liberty movement crowd.
But at least it definitely does speak to the appetite that was out there for anything but what we do know.
You know, Kelly Ayotte was just kind of getting squeezed from the center and from the right. She still ended up with a big showing, but she fell just short unless it's overturned on a recount. So, but the interesting thing to me was that those two got between them 730, or the Senate line, 738,420 votes among I should say the four of them, right? And Bill Gardner, the Secretary of State, had predicted 738,660 ballots would be cast, so he came pretty darn close.
Man, that's almost spooky how close that was.
Right.
All right, this discussion was billed as the balance of power at the State House, so we got to at least touch on that.
Of course.
I talked with Scott Spradling a few minutes ago about the dynamic of having Sean Jasper there as the Speaker of the House.
Yep.
How do you see this thing going when it comes to the legislative agenda that a lot of people would expect would be brought forth quickly on part of the Republicans, whether it's right to work or...
Right. It shouldn't be as contentious as it would be, obviously, if there were a split between the governor's office and the legislature, especially when you have a governor who's was going for higher office, and the Republicans were trying to do what they could to prevent that. But there's always a little bit of a rivalry between the legislative branch and the governor, and there may be some areas where it's minor areas where there's a little bit of contention. But for the big picture, I think you're going to see, the Republican agenda come through. For instance, forget about minimum wage, and Medicaid expansion is going to be tailored. And there's also going to be certainly no rail.
Yeah, well, that's probably boondoggle according to the governor-elect. We got to get back to the guys. Good discussion, and obviously we'll be talking about a lot of this stuff moving forward now that we don't have anything to do anymore.
Oh yeah, right.
So, no, I'm just kidding. Guys, back to you.
You'll have plenty to do.
Town
Don't worry
meetings
about
are
that.
coming up.
Thank you.
You guys have to decide whether Ware needs that new fire truck or not.